Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on bringing you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That 40-ish and under dollar range. Most of these, way less than that. A good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. One of these you can find at your rack stores. The other is an online find. It's about $12.95 for 1.7 ounce. I am doing two fragrances I'm going to review. So the first one is the highest scored fragrance I've ever seen on Fragrantica that has a decent amount of votes. It's got like 175 votes or something. This is the end of September of 2024. And until this fragrance, the highest I've ever seen something scored was Scepter Malachite by Maison Alhambra, 4.72. Very high score. Before that was Club de Nuit limited edition. It's like a 4.55 or something. Super good rating. Off on Supremacy not only 10, it's 4.44 something. It's like basically everybody's hitting the like eyes lit up like, oh my goodness, it's the best thing. A couple smiles and like nothing negative. This has a 4.75. 4.75. There's like one or two people that are like they didn't like it and everybody else is just in love with this thing. So let's get on with this hidden gem, highest rated fragrance. By the way, everybody's saying this thing is eternal in performance and enormous as far as the projection and sillage. And I'm not even kidding. You can look this up yourself when I say Dora and Boots. This is an eau de toilette fragrance. Everybody's saying it is masculine too. So, simple little presentation, little box and stuff like that. And the bottle itself actually is glass. It's a glass bottle. The head does not slide into place good. And atomizer, average atomizer. So this smells like it's got this little bit of apple going on with like, you know, remember regular Pert shampoo? Kind of like that, like your regular, that Pert shampoo with a little bit of an apple twist mixed with a lot of bubble bath. Imagine Pert shampoo, a little bit of apple becoming a bubble bath, and this is what you get. Projection and longevity. So far, I've only worn it tonight. It's pretty good. I only wore it on my hand. Afraid to spray this thing all over my whole body, but I wore it on my hand, took a shower, still pump it off strong. Went to the gym, worked out, did like my laundry and stuff like that. Hours later, now doing this, it's finally starting to fade. Finally. So it does actually perform pretty good. If you want a slightly tinged apple bubble bath Pert plus kind of a fragrance, that's what this smells like. I knew that it wasn't going to smell like Dior Sauvage. I knew it wasn't going to smell like Versace Eros Energize or The Office, which is funny because those three are different fragrances, especially Sauvage and Eros Energize, which smells like Aventus cologne, but even a fresher, more bright, juicy bergamot side of that even. This smells nothing like any of this, and I knew it wouldn't. I was just kind of getting that one for fun. But on with the real review, Usher He. So this is one of my friend's favorite fragrances of all time. It's got a little detailing on the top. It says some stuff like, it's not what you're famous for, it's what you're known for or something. Yeah, it's hard for me to read it. Atomizer cap is heavy and metal, slides into place really good. Doesn't click, I just made it do that. It slides into place real good. Atomizer itself is almost pressure sensitive. So this, to me, the first things that hit me when I smell this is like a leathery, woody, spicy, somewhat sweet violet leaf. Like the violet leaf is sweet, but there's a somewhat sweet, fruity melon over top of that woody, leathery, peppery thing. Almost like, I think it was Vibrant Oud or Vibrant Leather, one of those two from Zara. I said I got like a bacon strips kind of thing, and I almost get that in this a little bit, but it's not bad. That doesn't mean that it smells bad. It's just, to me, I kind of get like a little bit of a bacon or bacon strips type of a vibe, and I think it has something to do with that, like the woody, peppery, violet leaf combination just coming together. Just gives it that, but it makes it mature and grown up and has like almost a touch of class. It's got a lot of cool weather elements while remaining a bit fresh at the same time, which is kind of interesting and unique. This doesn't smell like everything else that I have in my collection. It's versatile, I'll say that. I've been wearing it the past few days, but I haven't been wearing it to work because I know it's not going to be that great 85 degrees plus. I'd say between 45 and 85 degrees, it'll do everything else. Daytime, nighttime, casual, business, office, leisure, just not sweating kind of a thing. It's not a sweating fragrance, but it does have a lot of fresh elements. Again, it's heavier to me on the woody, spicy, like suede leather kind of thing, with just over glazed with some of that fruity sweetness and that violet leaf. When it starts to dry down, the lemon verbenum starts to come out a little bit more, and it kind of takes on a little bit of a green, grassy nature. So overall, for what it is, the performance, let's go over that too real quick. Average longevity, 5 hours, average in projection. So far, so good for a $25 fragrance, not overly synthetic, definitely different. I will score this a 6 out of 10, which is a solid rating. 5 is a good rating. 5 is your average, decent smelling fragrance. I just give this one a little notch up just because it's unique. It came out in like 2007 or something like that, so it's been around the block for a minute. But still to this day, I do think it's relevant. Can I see how it's my buddy's favorite? Kinda. It's not my favorite, but it's good. It is nice. It's definitely a good smelling fragrance. It's just not my favorite. I mean, I have a bunch of fragrances, so I got a lot to choose from, right? It's pretty hard to be my favorite. I don't even know what my favorite is. I can maybe do like top 5 or 10, but my favorite, that's one of my most common asked questions. I still haven't figured it out. But a 6 out of 10 for a $25 fragrance that is unique, doing its own thing, not overly synthetic, performs average. I could see this maybe garnishing a compliment or two. Pretty much any fragrance has the potential to, but this one, because it's spicy and different. For some reason, it seems like people kind of gravitate a little bit towards that spice kind of thing. And yeah, versatile, more mature than it is youthful. I'm sure of that, but I feel like the youth could like this. So yeah, Usher He is not a bad fragrance whatsoever. So that's my final thoughts on Usher He. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.